What's up, YouTube? How we all doing today? Well, I got a little something I haven't done in a while. I went to a place where good stuff's cheap. You know what that is? Ollie's. And got a little something. Because they had a bunch of new. I'll just go ahead and show. Here's a hint. Have some new comic packs. I know they're new to me, but I recognize a lot of the books in them. I thought, well, I know a few of these because I think they're in my dad's collection. And I thought, well, let me get some and then see what we get. So I'm gonna start off with the first one I had here, which has Martian Manhunter #1. This is back in the JLA time. Another book, not the verse. So every mission stays on course. Let's see, does it say any of the names? To make the impossible possible. I was saying, I know I don't have any lighting here. My light will probably come on. Dryer heat can be a real monster. I bet you can hear that commercial going on. Use bounce to stop it. There we go. That helps. So yeah, what I'm trying to figure out though is how they do this, because man, you can never ever find the open box. I think it's another kind of bag. So there's 5 in each of these, as you can see. That one's Superman book. This one I've never seen, but it's an early Man of Steel. But yeah, and there you go to look. So you got $5.99 each. I think these were a lot cheaper beforehand. Hate to cut the bag. That's why I had to be the way I had to do it. Well, I can't get the tape off. So we're gonna go ahead and get these out. I saw a bunch of different books, but I want to stick to some of the mains. I don't know why that came up twice. So okay, I'll put these. I'll figure out how to do this here. I'm gonna put a stack of them here. So let's see. First one I have, of course, shows Martian Manhunter #1. I cannot tell you where this came out. Late 90s, maybe early 2000. Can't remember when JLA was going on. But introduced, I know that Angel Zarel, if I remember the character right, yeah, Kyle Rayner, Steel, Wally West, Flash. Some of these dingbats that keep thinking Barry all the damn time. No, Barry was long gone. Actually, I think the biggest mistake was ever bringing him back, because the New 52 was up. Well, they got some crazy things. I think that's a Brainiac. They definitely got some crazy. Yeah, the art style, that's the thing I know, that 90s. Late 90s, I think. I'm tired. My thing, right? Man, it was nuts today. You sign in for work and then you wait about 2 hours for anything to show up. I figured it'd be one of these in here. So it's a mixture. I knew that. So I got a Valiant, Archer, and Armstrong. I think it's a newer version, #1. Yeah, that would be going to my sell pile for sure. So I'll do Valiant. No idea what this is. Another Valiant book. I have no idea what the heck this is, but it says it was an Eisner Award nominee, Best New Series, issue 12. Oh, Faith. But I did not look like that said that because of what was on the H. Yeah, this one, I have no idea. Artwork looks familiar, though, or I can see. Oh, and honestly, that reminds me of Terry McGinnis' mother, or Adam Eve's mother. A couple of different moms from comic book them. Cool spread. Look. Cool little spread. Faith in the Future Force. That's got a lot of the characters from it. I recognize Bloodsport or Bloodshot here. I can't remember that one's name. I think Bloodsport. Like I said, I don't know Valiant books. They're like Exo and Man of War I know heard of. And I can't remember the other characters. Exo backup story here. Okay. Now this is familiar. Images of Shadowhawk. So yeah, that's different. I don't know which version though, because I remember the original one was actually okay, I recognize this artist was doing another book entirely. Yeah, this is definitely, I recognize this artist work from another book. I cannot think right now the name, but what was that, like Treacherous or something? Probably wrong. Yeah, interesting. Watch out. I have a DC Marvel book on both sides, and then be a bunch of indies in the middle. Boy, that shows how old this is. This book, the original Spawn Batman crossover. Boy, yeah, that book today would probably been $8. There goes show. That tells you the year. 94. Freak Force was a thing. So yeah, the old Image books. God, back when you had Gen 13, that was part of Image. The Pact, I don't remember the Pact. Back they also even had big spreads in the back. I think that's Savage Dragon. Check here again. No, that was another Shadowhawk Image. This must be like the second one, because the first one I remember having an issue with. And he had. I know I had a few books. A friend of mine had the first cover, and he went and put a red marker over top. It actually looked cool, though. Big foil cover, kind of all red. I thought it actually looked pretty neat. Oh, so this is taking a little page out of one old X-Force and Spider-Man book. I think it was those two. Everything's done that horizontal way. This Man of Steel book, that's different. We got even the letters page. Yeah, most of you kids are probably too young to even know we had letter pages in the books. Our back ad, we had Smash TV. Boy, that game was fun back in the day. And a WCW ad. Just like everybody knows, both those two guys have passed on. The Road Warriors, Hawk and Animal. Some of y'all know them only as the Legion of Doom. It shows the age. Okay, so this one, we have Batman 133. In the back, Tales of the Teen Titans #1, which is Cassandra, aka Starfire, on the cover. Yeah, that was an eye-catcher cover for dang sure. Not saying that influenced me for the purchase, but yeah, it did. Okay, I actually saw where the line is, but boy, they're really low on the tape. I hate doing this. But it beats having your tape snagging the books all the time. Okay. So once again, we're going to find out what we got. What's that? See, that's the little card for it in there, so you know. So each got different ones in that. Well, some of these books feel well, I see some Valiant already. So we're going to go from the Batman side. It has a Captain Marvel ad on the back. Anybody gonna say anything? Shut up on that. The original Captain Marvel. The word was Shazam. Deal with it. Screwed up. Stupid lawsuit. Don't care. It's like how Rumble is blue, Frenzy is red. Okay, so I see Catwoman in here. I do not know what was going on. Joker, man. Definitely interesting. Got a little mixture of characters in here. That looks like Rachel Gore. Yeah, I'm curious on that. Backup story. Toy box. Okay, I was getting that book at one time. Harley Quinn screws up the DCU. Yeah, that was actually pretty funny. Where she has to go back and fix everything. Did she fix it or did she go? I wish I could do that. So, okay, that's that one. Okay, I have never heard of this book. It eats what feeds it. I did not know the company. So like I said, indie books. That's issue 3 of it. Cannot read that name because my lighting sucks right now. No idea who's the company doing it. Another book looks like, I will say after I looked at it, Solo Leveling Art, I don't care. I don't see that as an anime. I think that's an American production. I'm sorry, I don't call it an anime. Because the artwork just reminds me of stuff Pat Lee did back in Dreamwave days. I have no idea what company this is. I don't recognize any of the books. So yeah, I don't know on that one. Sweet Downfall. That's another indie book. Never heard of. That's the number 1 is. Artwork reminds me of Scud the Disposable Assassin now. Just want to say that. If I was going off, you guys are hearing that. That's another Valiant Archer and Armstrong, number 6. Like I said, don't know that. I recognize it looks like Ninjak in there. Seeing Swarm, got Bloodshot, Exo Man of War. Here, which I thought that was the book that had John Constantine in it. I could be wrong. I'm tired from the day. What can I say? Oh, wow. Something in there. And last book is The Tales of the Teen Titans with a Blue Beetle movie. And Night Terrors. I think I got one of these as a Night Terror book. Our good old Hornball Garfield. Theodore Logan, aka Beast Boy for those that don't know. It reminds me kind of like a homogene. And my brain is not going to work today. I'm tired. I've been fighting something. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I feel a little bit of artwork there. He got even with her sister. Y'all know who that is. I don't have to say a name. I don't think I ever gave her a real name. Blackfire. Good old Wally West. Human Berry said, Wally West, best Flash. Deal with it, because it's canon. This one has an oldie. Oh god, why is those things? So you got Ravage, $20.99. Got the Transformer. And this book caught my eye because I remember this one. I'm a big Stephanie Brown fan. Spoiler. No, that's her character name, guys. I'm not telling you no spoilers. I know that many of you know that. That's sad. It's okay, that Ravage is the back. I saw so many different ones that caught my eye. I'm thinking different storylines. And got my curiosity up, that's for sure. I think it's the first Marvel book we've had. I'll go by the Marvel side. Yeah, Ravage $20.99. I actually read more Spidey $20.99 back in the day. I don't care. That Spider-Verse movie, I'm going to straight up say it. That's not Miguel. That's Moron. I hope they actually prove it. Okay, so there's Ravage 2099. Boy, that's definitely old. I remember that ad back in the day. I remember that ad. Can't remember half the characters that were in this line. I know I had the Fall of the Hammer crossover story. I think Doom was actually a good guy back then. Kinda, maybe Potato a good guy. Yeah, Ravage is kind of like a punk, but they did have Punisher 2099, X-Men 29. There's so many different characters they could do, I swear. Oh, man. Sorry, I'm clogged. Oh, God. The old ads. Is this company even still around? Anybody remember it? That old classic from Maximum Carnage. I remember that. Back when Venom had his miniseries all the time. What was it? Did they have the company listed here? I think that's it right there. Got all the books here. Yeah, you guys missed out on that. Generations beginning with Earth here beginning with 2. Okay, and we have Valiant, Ibar, Time Walker. No idea. Art's pretty cool. I recognize the artwork. Like some random person art. I blow my nose. I ain't no blowing on camera. Wait. Okay. Let's not. No. Let's forget that. Now, you know, maybe I would question Valiant Comics entirely now on that one. We got a sketch cover, which is always nice. But I don't think I know this character. Oh, wow, that's straight up a sketch cover. Boy, Marvel and other ones, they actually do that where you actually have another cover underneath. That straight up goes right into the book. I don't know Ray at all. When it comes to Valiant books, I guess he looks like a Lobo clone. Just the scheme and everything, but I don't know the character at all. Valiant 2020 is the year of Heroes advertisement. Yeah, no idea. Nothing. I think I remember him a little bit though from back in the day. Yeah, that's a sketch cover, which is kind of neat. Let's see. How much was this? Back in the day, this would have been probably $2. Wow, this is an old book. Heavy Hitters Midnight Man by Howard Chaykin. I think I've seen this before in something else. I recognize that E. I don't know if it's like Eclipse or... Yeah, I think it was a company that did. Yeah, I don't even recognize the artwork here. I recognize it. This artist did a lot of books. That even makes me think of Frank Castle. Or a Batman book. Name it. I recognize the artist on this one. It's an old book. So if you get something that's a little different. It's a lot of like a couple different Boom Studio Power Ranger books. The big Gatefolk. Oh, okay, yeah, this is a Marvel imprint. Because I remember that book right there. The Trouble with Girls. Yes, he does. The guy does that. All these girls keep coming. Hey, he's trying to save them all. He's got a big freaking mound. That chick. So this is like a Marvel imprint book. Okay. And then lastly, we have the Robin from Final Night. Well, that was an interesting story. And one where he definitely shows. I know many of y'all don't recognize that game, but I think I played a demo. That was it. I know. I hear you say, blow your nose. I can't see what I'm doing, or I might blow it all over my screen. Yeah. Yeah, Robin, this is, spoiler was involved. But yeah, a lot of crossovers in this one too, I think. I'm just looking for a girl. There she is. Like the sun was blackening out, if I remember right, or something was blocking the sun. Yeah, so yeah. Tim Drake back in the day when him and Stephanie were a thing. The good old days. Wow. Superman animated series ad. Yeah, man, the artist was good. I can't remember. I think was this for Ringo? Oh, the artist looks from style looks familiar to me. I know I've seen him work on Batman books too. Okay, let's see here. Snowbank. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that was one. That's a keeper. That's a keeper. I had a lot of these. I'm not thinking about it. Yeah, this has a few newer books. Well, this one definitely is. But I think this was definitely my dad's run. Superman, Man of Steel. I think he's got no. I don't know if he had a mullet. No, that looks like the mullet. But that looks more like a Spidey style pose, don't it? On the back here is Night Terrors. That was actually really interesting. Punchline. It's kind of looking demonic. Or scared. I would, but I don't get a copyright. I've been playing a lot of Zenless Zone more than a certain other game. I know a lot of people I mentioned probably flip out, but yeah, guys like Fortnite. I've been enjoying it more. You know, it's not called the Gooner shit. The storylines have been really good. Some of these recent things are being crazy. Boy, I can't get that one. I can't use my back scratcher this way, but can I get in there? Man, I do feel like it. I hope I'm not feeling like I did one time I went to work. I was so out of it. I don't feel that dazed or that weak. Oh, come on. Why is this one always a bitch? Alright, there we go. Did I get it or did I just slide through it? I got it. I guess I didn't. Okay, I do got one Marvel book in here. So we got Punchline, the Superman. Ooh. Punchline here. Issue 2. I might have issue 1 somewhere. She's getting grabbed by something. I did. I like Punchline, but boy, I'm sorry, Todd. But this one figure, I wish you would have done better. I mean, she needed a smile. I mean, really, she needed a smile. That static face was just lame. Wow. That's actually cool. I never saw that before. Doomsday Special. That's something I've never seen. This was definitely an interesting story. Night Terrors. Pretty cool World's Finest cover there. Looks more like composite Superman more. Yeah, that's gonna be on my read list. Ooh, now there we go. There's some good stuff. Top Cow Comics, Darkness. Number 12. Now, I don't know if this is the old. I don't know. It might be. See, I think it's another artist. Another artist has passed. Mike Sylvester. That was Michael Turner I'm thinking of. That's my neighbors. I don't know what the heck they do at all. I do not know what in the world they're doing. He does some good stuff there. That's for sure. Definitely know some old. I remember this. There we go. I'm not going back over anything, so don't worry. Wow. There goes the MegaCon 1998. So the back cover. A child shall lead them into war. A session. Oh, wait, I remember that book. That was an interesting book, too. Runner Wars 2. I know that's Exo Manowar on there. I don't know nothing on that book. Yeah, like I said, Valiant, I don't know nothing on. 3. Again, don't know nothing on that. Ninjak, I remember. Boy, that was a fucked up moment in that. Superman, Man of Steel, number 49. Yeah, this was back there in when we were collecting. Yeah. 95. I was in high school. Oh yeah, I remember that character. She, I don't think stayed around long. I don't think she ever got an actual name, but I do remember her. Honestly, I think she was actually a Bang Baby. So maybe they were introducing some of the Milestone universe in here. Whoa. Definitely, that's a crazy looking dude. Yeah, definitely another old game back here for the Genesis Comic Zone. That was actually really cool. A little saving action. I got one more. When you talk about the old subscription services they had. Man, Jimmy Olsen here looks definitely different. Yeah, that's Jimmy Olsen. I believe Cat might be Cat Grant. What are they doing? I never heard them carrying on like that before. Yeah, because they used to have all these like numbered. That's how my dad collected this little number here. That's how you put all those books together. And then our last pack. That's, I think, the newer book. That was $3.99, so yeah, that's definitely a newer book. And King in Black Handbook. This is a thicker one, so there might be some more in here. I'll do this side, but no, that's a little scary. Yeah, you got, as you can see, definitely feel the books around in here. Yeah, that's a thick one. Price sticker. I'm trying to do this because I'm like, yeah, I'm definitely spelling more than I thought. Come on, man. Yep, this is gonna be put online just as is. I know charge up the phone after this. Can't use my back scratch for that, that's for sure. I know that both newer books on this one, so there might be some thicker books. Definitely was a lot thicker stack. Start with Soupy. Superman book. Yeah, I can tell. No Joker. I've not watched that yet. He finally reveals himself. Looks like Adam Strange is in here. Yep. Look at this whole book. He's going around trying to reveal himself. What was that? What was that? What was that? Yellow version. Okay, that's that one. Well, this is already polybag, so I'm not going to bother with that. Looks like an XL free micro print inside. Don't know nothing on that. Oh wow, this is that's Image Ghost Machine #1. Now, I have never ever heard of this, but that's the cover. Looking for something showing me. Jeff Jones is one of the artists, and Gary. Boy, they got a lot of different people. Jason Fallback, Gary Frank. I remember know his, or Brian Hitch. Know that person. Jeff Jones. Wow. So I don't know who. There's probably gonna be a couple different people doing artwork in this. There's one. It's got a couple different books. Actually, a couple different stories in it. There's another one. Yeah, it's another one in there. Artwork. So yeah, very interesting. Ghost Machine. So there's like a couple different books in there. A little definitely curious. That one I might check out and read. And another Valiant book. Bloodshot #0. I think it was supposed to be Jason David Frank was kind of on for doing something with this. I think I might have got this in another one before though. King of Black Handbook. It has a lot more things in it. So maybe, okay, this is like the old books back in the day. Yep. There's Flash. Yeah. That's Flash Thompson. It shows his days. Okay, this is long reading books, as you can see. So back in during his run as Agent Venom, so he's Agent Anti-Venom now. God, they can show everything. I don't know who the world Big Mother is. Wait. I think I actually know. Beowulf. Yeah, I don't know nothing about that character. It's like a whole little handbook. It's like one of the Marvel handbooks. You got Carnage, Glyph, Dylan. Yep. Because I'm not going to say what Ghost Spider, and her suit is actually a symbiote. That's something they probably won't do in that. So yeah, that's not just some random cover. That's actually legit in the book if you read. It's actually what saves her from the Morlon family. Actually got a character named Grendel. Yeah, no. I got some old characters. That Shriek. Okay, one of the other ones, and you got the other symbiote. Okay. Yeah, very interesting. So that basically is it, guys. So, let me know in the comments down below which book looked interesting you cover-wise. And I'll catch you all on the next one. Hope you enjoyed that, man. Learn how to love, forget how to hate, and I'll catch you on the next one.